Have you ever looked at a dirty old state quarter and thought it was just pocket change? What if I told you that one specific 1999 Connecticut quarter could secretly be worth thousands of dollars? And in rare cases, collectors have paid shocking prices for error versions hiding in circulation right now. Stay with me, because this tiny coin could turn an ordinary day into a life-changing discovery. The 1999 Connecticut State quarter is one of the most searched modern quarters in America, and most people still have no idea why. At first glance, it looks completely normal. You've probably seen one before: the famous charter oak tree design on the back, George Washington on the front, and the date 1999. But some of these quarters were struck with rare minting mistakes that turned simple pocket change into hidden treasure. And here's the craziest part. Many of the valuable ones look old, worn, dirty, scratched, or damaged. That means people often ignore them, spin them, or throw them into jars without realizing they could be holding big money. Back in 1999, the United States Mint launched the State Quarter program, and collectors across America went absolutely crazy. Millions of people started checking change again for the first time in decades. The Connecticut quarter became especially interesting because unusual minting errors started appearing almost immediately after release. Now imagine this. A person buys coffee, gets a quarter in change, tosses it into a drawer, and years later discovers it's worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars because of one tiny detail almost nobody notices. That's exactly why collectors are obsessed with this coin today. The first thing you need to check is the mint mark. Look on the front of the coin near Washington's ponytail. If you see a tiny P, that means it was minted in Philadelphia. That's the version we're focusing on today, the 1999 Connecticut quarter. Now don't get too excited yet, because most are only worth face value. But the rare error varieties? That's where the real money begins. One of the most famous errors is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank isn't positioned correctly during minting, causing part of the design to be missing. Some 1999 Connecticut quarters with dramatic off-center errors have sold for hundreds of dollars, depending on how severe the mistake is. But that's only the beginning. Another shocking variety is the double die error. On these coins, parts of the lettering or design appear slightly doubled because the die used to strike the coin shifted during production. Collectors especially look at Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date. If you see noticeable doubling without magnification, your quarter could instantly jump in value. And here's where things get really interesting. Some collectors discovered 1999 Connecticut quarters with broad strike errors. These coins were struck without the retaining collar, causing the coin to spread wider than normal. The rim looks strange and stretched. These unusual quarters can sell for several $100s because of how eye-catching they are. Now picture this. You're digging through a dusty jar of coins from the 1990s. Most people would ignore the dirtiest quarter in the pile. But experienced collectors know something important. Old and dirty coins often escape attention for years. Some of the biggest hidden treasures are sitting in forgotten jars, glove boxes, or old piggy banks right now. And then came one of the strangest stories involving the Connecticut quarter. A collector reportedly found a heavily worn 1999 Connecticut quarter that looked almost ruined. But after closer inspection, experts realized it had a rare clipped planchet error. Part of the coin was literally missing because the metal blank was cut incorrectly before striking. That strange-looking quarter later sold for a surprising premium at auction. This is why you should never dismiss damaged-looking coins too quickly. But wait until you hear about the experimental planchet rumors. Some collectors believe a small number of state quarters may have been accidentally struck on incorrect metal planchets intended for other coins. If a 1999 Connecticut quarter appears unusually light, dark, silver-colored, or oddly colored compared to normal quarters, it could deserve professional testing. And yes, coins like that have sold for serious big money. Now let's talk about condition, because this is where values can explode. A normal circulated 1999 Connecticut quarter might only be worth 25 cents. But if you find one in near perfect mint condition with blazing luster and almost no wear, collectors can pay much higher prices. High-grade examples certified by grading companies like Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company have sold for impressive amounts. In top grades like MS67 or higher, values can jump dramatically because so few survive in flawless condition. And here's something most people never check. Look carefully at the rim of the coin. Valuable errors often show unusual rims, missing edges, partial collars, or strange thickness. A weird-looking rim can sometimes be more important than the design itself. Collectors also search for die cracks and cut errors on the 1999 Connecticut quarter. These happen when the minting die begins breaking apart. Raised lines or blobs of metal may appear on the coin, creating unique patterns. Some dramatic examples attract strong collector demand because every die break becomes a one-of-a-kind fingerprint. Now imagine discovering one of those by accident while counting spare change. That's what keeps people searching every single day. And then there's the emotional side of coin collecting. For many people, these quarters aren't just money. They're memories. A forgotten coin from a parent's collection, a lucky quarter from childhood, a dusty jar inherited from grandparents. And hidden among those ordinary coins could be a life-changing value nobody ever expected. One collector even admitted he nearly spent a rare error quarter at a gas station before realizing something looked strange about the lettering. That coin later sold for hundreds of dollars online. Think about that for a second. A single quarter, almost traded away for a snack, turned into serious cash because someone paid attention. Now let me show you exactly what to look for on your 1999 Connecticut quarter. First, check the date, 1999. Second, confirm the P mint mark. Third, inspect the lettering for doubling. Fourth, examine the rim for missing sections or spreading. Fifth, look for unusual color, size, or thickness. Sixth, inspect the charter oak design for strange raised lines, cracks, or missing details. And finally, never clean the coin. That's a huge mistake beginners make. Cleaning can destroy collector value instantly because it damages the original surface. Even if the coin looks old and dirty, leave it exactly as you found it. Now here's the shocking truth. Thousands of valuable coins are still circulating because people don't know what they have. Modern quarters get ignored every day. Yet collectors continue paying big money for rare errors and high-grade examples because the demand keeps growing. And with the popularity of coin collecting exploding online, more people than ever are hunting for hidden treasure and pocket change. So before you spend another quarter, stop and check the date. That dirty old Connecticut quarter sitting in your drawer right now could be worth far more than 25 cents. And who knows? The next coin you find could be the discovery that changes everything. But don't go anywhere yet, because in the next video, we're uncovering another ordinary-looking coin with a shocking secret that has collectors paying unbelievable amounts of money. Some people have already found them in circulation this year, and the prices are absolutely insane. So check your coins carefully, subscribe right now, and remember, hidden treasure is often hiding where nobody thinks to look.